Monday, everybody. Hello, everybody. Man, it's so good to see you. Welcome back right here. It's so good. God has, guess what, everybody? We haven't seen this day before. This is the first time all of us have seen this day in our whole life. So regardless what gender, what creed, what race, what belief, whatever you are, male or female, and however long you've been living on this earth, we have never seen this time before. It's brand new, so thank God for that. Still hot over here on the East Coast, but it's all good. Guess what, everybody? We do still have some new subscribers coming in. So for all the new subscribers, guess what? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love you. We're glad that you stopped here on this channel. This channel is based on what? Finding fathers, the missing fathers. There are a lot of fathers that are out here that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, that is not spoken about. I'll make that clear. However, we just talking about the small of the few that are not, that have scanded, that have left, that is not involved with their children. And so we're just trying to help them with their emotional pitfalls. Most oftentimes they have unresolved issues, and so we're just trying to help them so they can resolve them and become in their natural position as fathers. So we are excited about that. We're so good. We're in 2021. We almost have, this year is almost gone, y'all. We rolling, but we're here. We're doing this mission. And for you new subscribers that came here, you are part of the healing army. You already been healers, and so good to be connected with you. And so we're coming in a multitude to spread our wings, spread the love, spread the joy, spread the healing, so they can come back and resume as fathers and be fathers. You know, hey. Family, if y'all can see that, father and mother, I love you. That's what that acronym means. If you find that this information is helpful, please share it on your other, websites, social media websites. Please share it. Share it, share it, share it. Get them to subscribe. Hit that bing, subscribe button. That notification bell. And we are good. We are good. So, enough of that. I want to talk about something that is very, very, very important. Well, everything is important, but this is important. The title of this segment is Missing Fathers and Their Daughters. Missing fathers and their daughters. You only can have two, son or daughter, when you have children, right? And this came to my mind. I'm thinking about my daughter. I'm not only thinking about my daughter, but I'm thinking about just my practice, just seeing, young ladies come through who mature to be full-grown adults. I see little girls that are out here, maybe in single mothers predicaments, or they could be living with their grandparents. Big up to the grandparents, or any type of caretaker. Big up to any caretaker. But what I often see so much is, yes, that's great that usually daughters in a healthy relationship, they have healthy relationship with their mothers. The mothers are healthy. They usually have good relationship with their mothers. That's perfect. But what I do notice is that when I'm out sometimes, and I see a family, a four-tack family, a mother and father and son and daughter, I often see the daughters usually that are with the fathers, hugged up on the fathers holding their hand and walking around, and then I see the sons with the mothers. It's funny. It is so, I'm like, okay, it's just a natural thing. I don't know what that is. It's an old saying they used to say, mother raises the daughter, but loves the son. And it just seems like, you have the mothers and the sons of that nurturing, and then you have that father and that daughter. And I think that is so, so, so special to see that when you have these daughters out here. They start from young, y'all, and they with their fathers and they love that protection. They can tell there's a difference between mom and dad, because mom and dad, they have that nurturing. They do nurture, but they had that protective feeling, like I'm protected because I'm with dad, and fathers, they feel good to protect their daughters, and they're very serious about their daughters. Healthy fathers are very, very serious, and their sons too. I'm not saying both children, but I'm just particularly talking about in this segment their daughters in that relationship. And I see how when daughters, it starts little protection and Fathers has a tendency to physically play with them and then emotionally get attached to the daughters. And one thing I know, if the fathers are great to them, no matter what, the fathers may get married or have a girlfriend, a significant other, whatever like that, and they may leave them, but not the daughters. The daughters will stay with them and stick with them to the end of time. Even when the fathers are not really that great, the daughters just love their fathers, and I think they're easy to forgive. But it's really goes crap and goes downhill when the father leaves early in their lives and the father decides not to be involved. Early childhood, emotional development, all the way up to when they become full-fledged adult women. And what happens is, yes, the daughter maintains that strong relationship with the mother. I have a neighbor, and I understand she was saying, I was in my earlier days, I had a son and a daughter, and I left it up to the fathers whether they wanted to be involved or not. And the father was in the street, they were selling drug dealers, but their father's never been involved. And she had two different fathers with two different children, son and a daughter, but the fathers were never involved with her children. She said, so I just went ahead and raised them. I didn't press up on them, I just went ahead and raised them. But what happened is, the daughter, she's starting to calm down now, but she has some challenges in her lives. She has some challenges, and from man to man, and then just challenges, being locked up, not knowing who she really was. And not saying that's foolproof, but it really helps when you have the father involved and their daughters, because then the daughters can grow up. She can kind of like based on determine who her mate would be based on her father, her first love. That's her first love. The father will be there to be able to guide them when they're a young woman in young adulthood. The father can guide them and nurture them. I'm thinking about my daughter. She had a little incident where she had a little crisis. She went out and the tire broke down. She called me. She didn't know what to do. I had to guide her with changing the oil, changing the tire. I went with her today, and we got this tire squared away, got that changed. So just little things like that are really monumental to the daughters, and sometimes they don't have no one to contact, and then they often think they have to depend on a man, and they define their life through a man, which is not necessarily healthy. You can be a woman, you can help yourself, you can learn these things, these stereotypical things of how to change a tire, change your oil, do things with the car, know how to go to a car dealership and pick out your own car without the pressure of a car salesman that he thinking because you're a woman that he can oversell you, but you cannot get over on you because you have your father to guide you. So the father presence, missing fathers, is very critical, because so often the daughter's going to need you for the rest of her life. Even when she becomes full grown, she's going to need that contact with you. You are her first love. She's going to need that nurture and that validation. I'm going to say it again. Validation of who she is. It's incredible. It's important, especially in her early developmental childhood. So it's critical, missing fathers, that you be reunited with your daughter, son too, but I'm just particularly talking about the daughters. It's critical because you have women out here that have abandonment issues with their father. They jump from relationship. When they're in a relationship, they insecure. They're not healthy. Most often, they're just not healthy because of their father was not in their lives. You can see it. They out here, they promiscuous. They, sometimes end up on the pole stripping. They run away from home. They get caught up in sex trafficking. There's so much that you're there to protect them and against it. Look, take it here. Look, missing father. There's a lot going on in this world today, the 21st century, all over the place, United States and abroad. So I'm just asking, missing fathers, come back, get healed. Get with your daughters, protect your daughters, lead your daughters, nurture your daughters, validate your daughters. It's critical. Missing fathers and their daughters. And I thought that would just put that on my mind. I just wanted to share that with you. Listen up, all males. Boys, do what they want to do. Men, do what they have to do. I love you guys. Be at you next week. God bless you. Peace.